Hello again everyone, it's Elle here. I wanted to go back and revisit some of my videos because some of us are vain and like to watch ourselves over and over. Thank goodness I'm not on screen. But I noticed that I talked about bullet journaling in my first planner setup video, the one that was around this tangerine KKK gorgeous medium-sized planner. And I then completely forgot about it in my last part 2 of that video. So here we go. I want to go through very quickly how I am using the bullet journaling techniques. I have a disclaimer, this is not bullet journaling at all. If you really want to know about bullet journaling, go and have a look at Boho Berry's videos. She does it perfectly. I do not have artistic bones in my body. I am not a sketcher, I am not a doodler. I do, however, love to make check marks and lists, and that's what I'm using in this planner. So let me show you how I'm using it and what I'm doing. And as you can see, this is an example of how I'm using my daily planner at the moment. I have sections that I do every day, and then on this side, this is my what do I need to do today. As you can see, I am filming a video about the Bujo bullet journaling key. So I'm on track. The way I am currently using it, and we've seen this before, is by using the key. The key is the key. Gosh, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So I am using what I think are the generally used icons. So I have a checkbox for a task, and when it is completed it gets ticked. When it's in progress, and that means if I get to the end of the day and I'm still working on it or it's not yet finished, I'll put a circle inside it to say it's in progress and that it needs to be carried over either to the next day or scheduled for some time in the future. Moving forward means I did not even start it today and I need to reschedule it for another day, so it just gets an arrow through the box. A star means it's important. Now, I don't think I've put anything on today's ones, but it just helps me to prioritize, I guess. I don't prioritize in terms of numbering things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because I prefer to just write things down as I think of them. But if I do think something is really, really important, I'll put a star next to it just so I know that and I work on that first. If there's something I think of that I need to schedule but it's not going to happen today, then it just has its own circle, doesn't have a square box. If I have an appointment, it is a triangle. Then I've got these two, which I think I said in my last video I'm not really using, so I don't know if I'm going to keep them, so I might remove them. But at the moment I have a thought bubble for any idea that I come up with and I think of. I have a speech bubble if I need to talk to somebody, so if I need to follow up on something. I have a dollar sign for money in and out, and then I have a heart for things that I love. Again, I'm not really using that. If a task is cancelled altogether and doesn't need to be rescheduled, I actually cross it out. A cross inside it means that I did not do it. So that's what that one is. So it was scheduled, I didn't do it. It hasn't been carried forward, so I need to think about what I need to do with that one. Then I have my colour coding. I have goals, priorities in green, personal in pink, work in black, health and fitness in light blue, hygiene, chores, that's just household work, in dark blue. Purple is social media. I have yellow, which is for birthdays, and payments due in grey. This key is going to change, and I'll show you what I mean when I go through my today's list. So you can see I do have a bit of colour coding going on, but it doesn't actually match up to what I've said it should do. Really, it's just whatever colour I feel like doing, and I do keep everything in this lovely little thing here, and I am really only using my Frixion pens because they're just so convenient, because you can erase things. You write stuff down, and if you don't do it, you could always just cross it out. These are enough for me, and I don't need any more. And I don't think the color coding itself is, I'm not a visual kind of person, I'm more of a logical order kind of person, if that makes sense. So I don't think the colors themselves are helping me in any way. I think the fact that they are in different colors helps me know that it's something different, but these are changing every day. So if I go through what I've got today, As we mentioned, I had my miracle morning. I've put that in green and then written the activities in light blue. Purple for my daily 5. Purple is supposedly social media. There's nothing in my daily 5 that says it's social media, so I am not using the color coding as such, but it looks good. So you know, I'm happy with that. I've the one thing that I have got though is household chore in blue, because to me that makes, I don't know why, it just kind of sings to me. Blue means doing stuff around the house. Don't know. Anyway, I don't know what else I can tell you. I write down and put check marks next to every task, and I tick them as I go, and it is so satisfying to do so. As you can see, I didn't do any meditation or prayer this morning. I was running late, slept in, but I did affirmations and visualizations and scribing. I did exercise and reading fell by the wayside because I was running late. I will be doing exercises later in the day though, so that this is just, I try to do something to get my heart rate up first thing in the morning, and it gets the brain working. That's not a full-on workout as such. Yeah, so the check boxes in particular work for me. The triangles for appointments also work for me, so just so I can distinguish things out when it comes to this part of it. So yeah, it helps me to differentiate between what's an appointment and what's a task without me having to write down the time, because I can still see the times underneath here. I have a couple of key tasks that are in progress, and I will be doing some washing later today, and that will be very satisfying for me. So that's about it. I hope it's useful to you. I am not doing the full-on you know, monthly spreads. I'm not doing tracking other than what I've got in here. I am just using the key. So when I refer to bullet journaling, I'm cheating. I'm not really bullet journaling. I'm just writing down a list of tasks and using the check boxes and icons. For me, that's what works. I cannot spend all day doodling things. I'm not an artist. I'd prefer to stick a sticker down, maybe draw a picture very quickly. I don't think I did yesterday. Oh, I put a sticker. But as you can see, it's working for me, and I find the act of just writing things down and ticking things off is what is working for me. Anyway, we'll revisit this. If anything changes, I will let you know, and I'll take you through what is working for me at any time. Hope it helps you though. If you do have any questions about bullet journaling, icons, I can't help you with the overall full-on notebooks and drawing up trackers and monthly spreads and stuff. For all of that, I suggest you go check out Boho Berry on YouTube. She's amazing. She's so inspirational, and helped me realize that keeping it really simple is what works for me. Until next time, take care. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.